How to avoid overworking your colours. This can come about for a couple of reasons, and one is just too many layers, and the other one is the pressure and the order of layers, and also your choice of colours. If some of those things are incorrect, then you're going to end up with sort of dull or muddy colours. So if we look at, say, a orangey brown, and we're going to darken it. If I do a light layer of light yellow ochre with burnt ochre over the top, so we've got a sort of an orangey colour, and then I'll pop a bit of burnt sienna, just go back in with a bit of burnt ochre. These are my 4 colours that I'm going to use, and then a little light layer of burnt umber. Now next to it, if I go a little bit too heavy with the pressure of that first layer, which can be an issue, a bit of, that's with the light yellow ochre, a bit of burnt ochre over the top, a bit of burnt sienna. We've got an orangey brown there. If I go in with the burnt umber just a bit too hard, again you can see it's quite a different colour, exact same layers, but it's quite dull. It hasn't got the warmth and richness of this. And again, my first layer of yellow was too hard, and the burnt ochre was picking that up. And if you keep going, you just end up with quite a dull, ordinary colour. So this one I can still go back in and make it a little bit warmer, and you can see the difference there. Another, this is more a colour issue, but again, going in a bit too hard with that first layer, and then it will make this a nice orangey colour, and then maybe trying to darken it with, this is blue violet, something that's just a bit cool and a bit too hard. Again, you can see it's almost gone grey, and we've just lost that richness of colour. So always do a pre-test till you get very familiar with your colours and your application. But probably one of the main guidelines would be, and it works well for me, especially to do that first layer very lightly, and even the second layer, so that your colours embed gently. If they're not working, it's easy to correct. If they do work, you can just keep going. But just be very careful to not get to this stage where you've just got too many layers, because it will just go dull and muddy.